First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. It's how you taste to the hopeful elect. You guys may be serious soon. And with that, this brother, the Wild Bar from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And I was waiting for it to get a little bit darker, man, so I could take a walk, man. It's a lot more cooler. Yeah, this earlier this afternoon, going up into about 6 or 7, it was still a little hot outside. So it's around 8 o'clock now. A little after 8 o'clock, it's a lot more cooler here in Chicago. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take this walk. With that being said, man, brothers, got a little noise behind us. So with that being said, you know, hey, this is just a little impromptu. It wasn't, you know, really didn't have too much to speak on, but some did come to mind as I was cutting it on and as I was sitting up here about to play the video. You know, brothers, hey, just sit up here and understand, man, that, you know, we've been having a lot of scoffers lately, a lot of motherfuckers who've been talking shit and, you know, coming up against the Israelites, man, you know, two-third ass niggas, you know, just wicked as hell. You know, the elder brother Menachem Zakbar from South Carolina have been playing quite a couple of videos lately, man. Just a lot of scoffers, man, and a lot of ignorant motherfuckers just coming against this truth, just saying anything, you know. And then that fool Philip Anthony, or whatever, that pastor, his foolish ass, you know. And then you just got, you know, just IUIC and a few other these other camps just doing their dumb shit, man. But either way it goes, just understand, man, that persecution is coming, brothers, you know. And you know, and it goes into that, what, Psalms, the angels of the Lord encamping around them that fear him. Hey, man, you know, we just got to keep that in mind, man, that, hey, that Psalms 91, you know, those that dwell in the secret place of the Most High, you know, hey, man, we got to understand, man, those days are coming, and it seems like they're coming quite quickly. So we got to sit up here and keep in mind, man, that, hey, no matter what happens, we're going to be okay, you know. You know, it could be easily, it's quick to lose focus and lose sight, you know, when all hell about to break loose, and all of a sudden you find yourself persecuted and motherfuckers coming against you, you know. And you gotta make, and even beloved apostle, the elder apostle Tahar was talking about that, you know. Pretty much, man, understanding that, man, you can be persecuted and you can be put to death, you know. And you know, I spoke up on this maybe about a week ago, you know, and it's just something that's been on my mind again, that it just seems like that time is coming real fast and real soon, you know, and you can see it. So, hey, brothers, just keep that in mind, and, man, just keep your focus and, you know, keep your prayers, you know, keep yourself, you know, and just be steadfast, man. You know, keep doing what you're doing, you know, go harder, you know, because in a moment we ain't gonna be out there on the highways and byways, you know, the famine of the word, you know. The Lord said what he gonna seal our tongue to the roof of our mouths, man. So we ain't gonna be out here too much longer, man. Fuck these people, man. We tired anyway. We ready for the Lord to come back. We ready for the persecution. We ready for Jacob's trouble. We ready for all out destruction and woe to the world. That's 2 Ezra 15, you know. We ready for all that, you know. So, hey, just keep your mind and your wits about you, you know, and keep your prayers and keep praying, you know. And the other thing I was sitting up there thinking about there, that Jacob's trouble, you know, and that's going to be, hey, that's going to be rough, you know. For alas, that day is great, that Jeremiah 30. For alas, that day is great, and there's going to be none like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved up out of it. And, you know, that he that's going to be saved up out of it is going to be that the elect, you know, the elect. You know, 2/3 of our people over here in America, aka Babylon the Great, about to feel a lot of pain, about to be nothing but wood for the fire, stubble for the fire, another log on the fire, you know. Just keep that. Hey, how you doing? Hey, yeah. Hey, how you doing? You know. And Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, and we see it. You know, we see it with the immigration. We see it with the laws, that big, beautiful bill that Trump done passed. You know, we see everything, man. You know, we understand his ass gonna, hey, you know, that cruel Lord. You know, and we understand this devil got to come with that wrath because he only got a short period of time. You know, so hey, you know, like I said before, man, you know, this was just something. You know, I didn't have anything that was on mind, but when I was about to do the video, something just popped in there and was like, you know what, that Jacob's trouble, that persecution, all these things about to happen. You know, we just got to gird our loins up. We got to keep our focus, be steadfast, don't waver, you know. And when shit hit the fan, you know, hey, it's going to hit the fan, you know, hey, you're going to have that moment where you're going to be like, damn. But we always understand, and we got that understanding that, hey, this has to come before the kingdom get here. Ain't no way around it, you know. Now I'm going to sit up here and keep this long, but this is just something that through the spirit out, you know, hey, and I'm quite sure other brothers, you know, having the same spirit and thinking the same thing, man. You know, hey, the time's ahead. Just stay prayed up. Keep your mind focused. You know, don't waver. Don't let nothing discourage you. Don't fear. You know, and that's about it. I ain't gonna ramble and rant no longer. I'm just gonna just leave it at that. You know, hey, so, hey, with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone that teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. That's how you taste to the hopeful, like that you guys may be sealed soon. So with that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other, because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharella and Abba Babal and Anya Habatham Malakiam. Shalom.